Guys, what's going on? Super quick video here just to kind of help you guys through the same problem that I had when I was just, getting started with Flutter. So I recently got back into the development game. It's been a few months because I had some other like web development projects, but now I'm moving back into mobile. Of course, I want to pick up Flutter. They just released a few weeks ago out of their beta. So as the title says, that's the error message that Flutter gives you when you're trying to install. Apparently, if you use your terminal, you'll be able to go into that folder. It's like Android tools, and for some reason, your bin might not be there. Now that's what happened to me. I was like, where is this bin folder? Because basically in that bin folder is supposed to be sdkmanager. There's not even a bin folder, so how can there be the sdkmanager? I spent the entire morning trying to do this, and for me, man, that just like hurts my confidence because I'm like new at this and I can't even do the installation. And so we haven't even gotten into the actual, I can't even set it up, and it took me all morning. Basically actually, I'm not even sure how I fixed it. To be 100% honest, I'm not 100% sure how I fixed it, but I suspect this is just the developer lifestyle. I think sometimes it'll fix and you won't even know what you did. Now, the thing that I was doing was I had some like old installations of Android Studio. I got rid of those. I also got rid of all of my projects except for one. So, cut, clear, delete all the old versions or installations you have. And I don't think it's necessary, but I had no projects in there. I barely downloaded Android Studio. I cut all the projects except for one. And I went to watch a video, so I kind of lost my train of thought of what I was doing because I was eating some food and watching a video, which is what made me forget what exactly did I do in this sequence that got rid of the problem. The other thing I did was, if you go to the Android documentation, you'll see something that says like blah blah blah. This is included with Android Studio when it's talking about Android SDK Manager. Now, I was going through a bunch of internet pages, and I heard it said somewhere that Android Studio and Android SDK Manager are separate things. However, I'm under the impression that the SDK Manager has been put into Android Studio. For some reason, though, it wasn't working. It's a little bit frustrating because you would think a setup should be smooth and easy, but this is actually the second time that I've ran into this problem. The first time I just gave up because I was busy with other stuff. This time I wanted to get it done. It took me the whole morning. Now, the last thing that I did here was, even though on that page it says that the Android SDK manager or folder or whatever is included with Android Studio, and they said it's not necessary to download it separately, I went ahead and did that anyway. So I downloaded it. It'll say something like download the command line tool only, and just go ahead and try downloading that. You're gonna have to mess with some things. And then, I was on the command line and I saw the bin folder and I was like, where have you been all morning? So just try that. Like I said, I'm sorry, I'm not 100% sure how I fixed it, but those are the two things I was doing like before and after the problem fixed at some point, because I was eating and watching a YouTube video in between. But hey, just being honest here, you're gonna have to play around with it. I'm sure you guys are already used to it if you've been in this game for any amount of time. But anyways, I'm gonna be studying, Flutter and getting into it for the next, few months, maybe the rest of this year. So I'll definitely be making some more videos. Hope this has helped someone in some way, because we all know what it's like being stuck on stuff, simple stuff. Man, it kills me. But hey, let's help each other out. All right, guys, let's talk soon. Bye.